Lights, camera, and a whole lot of action. Grab your popcorn because we're taking a trip back in time to the golden age of cinema in Windsor. From the flickering silent films of the early 1910s to the grand Art Deco palaces of the 30s, the local theater scene was a roller coaster of grand openings and final curtains. Here is the storied history of Windsor's silver screens from 1912 to 1939. The early reels, 1912 to 1914. The industry was just finding its feet, and Windsor was ready for the spotlight. 1912, a double feature of debuts. The Empire Theatre kicked things off on January 15th, followed by the Windsor Theatre on December 12th. 1913, the Wyandotte Theatre joins the neighborhood. 1914, the Princess Theatre opens its doors, though its reign would be short-lived. Growth and growing pains, 1915 to 1918. The mid-teens saw a flurry of activity, especially in Walkerville, as theaters fought to stay relevant during the Great War. 1915, a busy year. The Home Theatre in Walkerville opened on March 8th, and The Favorite staged a comeback on May 13th. The Temple Theatre also opened, while the Princess Theatre took its final bow and closed. 1916, Walkerville got its namesake Walkerville Theatre on January 29th. On July 24th, the Family Theatre reopened in Walkerville, while the Wyandotte officially shuttered. 1917, the Star Theatre made a brief return on July 30th. 1918, a tough year for the marquee. Both the Home Theatre and the Star Theatre closed their doors. The Roaring Twenties, glitz, glamour, and big business. This decade saw the arrival of the Movie Palace and the rise of corporate giants like Famous Players. 1920, a blockbuster year. October 18th, the Allen Theatre makes its grand debut. December 30th, a legend is born as Lowe's Theatre opens. The Avenue Theatre also opens, while the Family Theatre closes. 1921, the lights go out for the Avenue and the Favorite. 1922, big changes. On December 8th, Famous Players took over Lowe's, renaming it the iconic Capitol Theatre. Meanwhile, the Regent Theatre starts popping up in local news, and the Empire Theatre closes. 1924, on December 13th, the Allen is rebranded as the Palace Theatre under Famous Players. Sadly, the Windsor Theatre closed for good. 1926, the Sandwich Theatre officially opens on October 11th. The Talkies and the Great Depression, 1930 to 1939. Even a global downturn couldn't stop the magic of the movies. 1930, the Walkerville Theatre had a dramatic summer, closing on July 12th only to be rescued and reopened by Famous Players on August 15th. 1931, the Royal Theatre makes its first splash in the papers with its debut advertisements.
I heard Bette Davis is swell in this one, Martha, and the prices are the lowest in town.
Oh, absolutely. We simply must see it tonight.
1935, what's old is new again. The Empire Theatre reopens its doors on September 25th. 1936, the Vanity Theatre opens on November 26th, eventually joining the Famous Players family. Thanks for watching. If you love local history as much as we do, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the past.